I'll show you stuff, so hear me now and play my game. And if you don't, you'll be in pain.
I'm tough, wild, strong, and slick, and I know every dirty trick. I'll hurt you every chance I could. Just don't mess with Hollywood. Hollywood!
Hey, Jazz! The heroes of the ring, Thunderbolt and Lightning!
Hear the roar, feel the whack. It's Thunderbolts on the attack. In comic books, I'm #1. So all bad guys had better run. In the end, good always wins, and evil doers pay for their sins. When you see my lightning gleam, you'll know you're on the winning team.
Thunderbolt watching as Hollywood Broadway Rose shred their comic books. A trick they learned from Oliver North, no doubt. They lock up collar and elbow. And Hollywood takes her over in a double arm drag. Broadway pelts her with the torn comics, trying to mock the hero's origin. The street gal pulls her up into the ropes. The Californian catches her and slams it to the mat. She's got the right plan of attack. Keep the superheroes grounded. Take away their aerial advantage. The Mighty Mites may look small, but they've tackled the top teams here. They really are super. I tried to be a comic book hero once, fans. I changed clothes in the phone booth, but instead of catching bad guys, I caught a cold. Thunderbolt leaps on Hollywood, taking her over in a big monkey toss. Hollywood had no tickets for that flight, and the comic star pulls her up for more. Into the ropes. Ooh, a big drop kick sends the street gal reeling. These superheroes are really at home in the air. I understand a blimp once stopped and asked them for directions. She sends a foe to the ropes. Whoa, Hollywood able to roll out of the way of that drop kick, and Thunderbolt landed with a thud. The street girl wastes no time in taking over. She pulls her up and slams it to the mat face, hoping to keep her opponent out of the air and take the air out of her. The grappler follows up, picking her up by the arm and hair and hurling it to the corner. And Broadway Rose holds her down for some double teaming. Rose, the only fighter who can wrestle you and pick your pocket at the same time. And right now, Thunderbolt's getting mugged. Hollywood grabs her by the legs, the superhero struggling to keep a grip on the ropes. But Broadway pries her off, and the street girl flies her the length of the ring. Luckily, Thunderbolt landing by her own corner, Lightning ready to tag in and spell her. The tag is made, Lightning leaps in and catches Hollywood, the street fighter, not realizing how close Thunderbolt was to the tag, and she gets tagged.
Thunderbolt and Lightning, you guys are nothing but comic book zeros. Make-believe nothings.
And Hollywood, you look just like a pencil who needs to be erased.
Hollywood dragging her foe around the ring and catches her in a big backdrop. Lightning strikes, but not the way she planned, and the street girl is right on her back like a brand new cape. She locks her in a side headlock and takes her for a walk. And Broadway Rose decides to get a better view. If she's so interested in watching the match, let her buy a seat. In the corner, she doesn't care if the ref's there. Hollywood will walk all over him. Whoa, but it could be all over for Lightning after that bulldog. The hero trying to rouse herself as Broadway Rose tags in. And she flips the hero over with a kick. And Kitty proud of these two. They'll steal your heart and wallet at the same time. The comic book hero still dazed from that bulldog.
What's the matter, Lightning Fool?
Watch that head go, break out!
And the New Yorker runs it to the ropes, choking her, trying to prevent precious oxygen from getting back to her brain. Now raking her with that top rope, and she slingshots her off. Broadway Rose will use anything as a weapon in a match, except the kitchen sink. She couldn't unscrew it from the wall. She drags the crime fighter up and takes her back to the ropes for more punishment. Again, raking her face with a top rope. The ref calls for the break. By this time, Lightning is able to flip out. Wow, she scores with a perfect drop kick. A Broadway knock for a loop, and the comic star pulls her up into a full Nelson. Rose struggling, and Lightning straightens her out with a big mare. The superhero able to come back with a vengeance. Now she hauls a foe up again, quickly taking her to the ropes. She sends her across the ring and nails her with a flying clothesline. And suddenly Lightning's got a hit on Broadway. The New Yorker sprawled on the canvas like bad pop art. And the hero sets in, hits her with a splash for the pin. The New Yorker fights her off and takes over. Slamming her to the mat, face first. You can tell she and Hollywood are cousins. Their moves are relatively down and dirty. Rose continuing the assault. She pulls the hero up and into position for a body slam. The street girl walking her around and hurls it to the mat. The comic book hero taking that impact right on her back. Let's hope she doesn't short circuit. The New Yorker comes in with a big stomp. Now she pulls her opponent up and rams her into a partner's knee. Again, her back taking the blow hard. Now the street girls go for some double teaming. Hollywood tags in, but Rose won't leave. And Thunderbolt decides to even up the odds. The ref breaks it up, ordering both grapplers back to their corners. Broadway resisting, giving the official a hard time. And he's giving it right back. Rose should show this kind of ferocity in her wrestling. Lightning comes off the ropes, going for a sunset flip, and Thunderbolt puts the finishing touch on it, bowling her over with a drop kick. Broadway Rose is arguing let the superhero beat them at their own game. And Hollywood attacks the referee. Oh, they've got him tied up in the rope, and they're working him over. The East-West connection taking their anger out on the official. Hollywood trying to break him open like a loaded piggy bank. Thunderbolt and Lightning get the win. Hollywood and Broadway Rose get the loss, and the ref gets his lumps. We'll be right back, fans.